Font of Agonies. Don't know this one. Whenever you pay life, you may put... Whenever you pay life, put that many blood counters on it. Remove 4 blood counters. Destroy target creature. How am I paying life? Okay. Rampage of the Clans. It's the Sweeper. Breeding Pods. Tap land. Sphinx of Foresight. I love a lot. I really hope this card sees play somewhere. I think it ought to. I think it's really good. And then Seraph again. Alright. What do we got? We have Forbidding Spirit, kind of annoying. For a 3/3/3 with extra things is pretty good. The Ministrant of Obligation is pretty good too. These are all playable but not good. Same with the Messenger. Messenger as a flyer is a little bit nice. Archway Angel is pretty decent. I've got 2 of them. Haven't played Watchful Giant yet. It doesn't strike me as good, but maybe. I want to play with the Sneak. The Duelist is fine. Sphinx is excellent, but our blue doesn't look that good. I don't think very much of Homunculus. The Drake is good. Swirling Torment seems okay if a bit slow. This card wins games. It's very slow, though. I would love to get a white-black sacrifice deck with Afterlife going, but I haven't seen any reason to believe that. Pay life with the Danto Unconstructed. Sure, I understand. I didn't mean in general. I meant here. The white's very good. Grotesque Demise is pretty damn good. There's a lot of creatures under 3 power here in this format. I like that card, although it hasn't been very good to me. It's been good for my opponents. This card I didn't really like. Again, I don't have red commons, so it's fine. Let's light up the stage. Seems good. Love this card. I think that card is nuts. Spider's okay. Multicolors are Senate Guildmage, Sphinx, Senate Griffin, Sphinx's Insight. Got the vampires, but they're white and black. This card is not so great. That card is decent. Card's, I mean, okay. I say it's not so great, but it's okay. If you want to discarding a card on format is actually pretty good. Seraph is good. The Grasping Thrall is kind of whatever. The Fiend is kind of whatever. The Rafter Demons did not strike me as very good when I played them. It's not in sealed anyways. That card is nuts. That card is pretty good. Got 2 of them. Card is quite good. Guild Gates are double Azurius Guild Gates. Do I have any Simic Guild Gates? The 1. It's not a Guild Gate though. It's a Breeding Pool. Which is both better and worse. Worse if I want to do any gate synergies. So I wouldn't mind playing the Homunculuses if I could do it. Flying Wind Condition. 3/4 flyers, pretty big in this set. Simic Locket could help with that too. So our options then look like red-green land creatures. And we're only getting carried by our uncommons, I think, for that. Wolf Stinger. These can be all played. That's playable. That's playable. I think it's one of the worst ones personally, but we'll see. That's definitely playable. Those are both quite good. What do we have for other red-green cards? We've got a Spider and the Sauroforms. The red is pretty much gone. There's pretty much no red. Could we just pure tricolor? What would the 3rd color be? Blue? Blue for the flyers, but no real mana fixing for red, green, blue. Or it could be red, green, black. 1 consigned to the pit. 1 clear the stage, which actually would have synergy for once because I'm using red creatures or red, green creatures that are bigger. 1 Dead Revels that goes with that. That could be a deck. Let's look at that deck before we settle on any deck. Like blue, white flyers. I'm kind of tired of fucking flyers in every format and every run we're going. So let's look at that deck real quick. So that's green, red, splashing black, removal, and utility. We actually have fixing for that, right? We have the Rakdos Guild Gates ×3, which is nice. It's a Rakdos Locket too, if I remember correctly. All right. So it's you, it's 2 of you, it's 1 of you, 2 of you, 1 of you. Don't really think I'm splashing for a Rafter Demon. I might take that. Take a 1-drop, maybe. Footlife Fiend seems totally playable. Don't think I'm playing vampires in this one. Don't love the vampires in the first place. Red, green, spider, yes. Brawl, double Sauroforms. The Stony Strength is decent. Open the Gates isn't even terrible when you're trying to mana fix. The Boars are fine. Just 34 of 40 already. Light up the stage is pretty good. My favorite guild from playstyle point of view, and right now it's Orzhov. Then we run Consign the Pit, clear the stage. Dead Revels. I don't know about 2 of them, it seems a lot. Grotesque Demise. Maybe one of the flyers. Don't know why I just checked through colors I can't play, but you know, reasons. I mean, the Carrion Imp is technically playable, as is the Spire Mangler. Could run a second Dead Rebels, but I'm not super excited by that. Could run Rampage of the Clans, just as protection from losing. How many 2s is this? 4, 5 2s. It's plenty of 2s. How many 3s? 2. And then our 4s. We have to win the game on the back of Frenzy Ironix. I'm not sure we can win the game on the back of a 4-4. No flyers. I mean, I guess the Sauroforms are pretty good late too. There's 6/6s. Not terribly excited about playing that card either. From the lore point of view, I'm somewhere between Rakdos and Simic. Card's playable. Okay, so this would be the 1. What are we actually playing out of this? Almost certainly not that. I think we might end up with 2 Dead Rebels here. Or a Dead Rebel and a Rampage of the Clans. And just cycling the 4/4s in will eventually win us the game if we can get there. I'm just not sure we can always do damage. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's that black enchantment for the reach. I don't know. Just didn't really like this card. Still feels like it's a card to do nothing for a long period of time. So this would be our 40 card deck. We'd have to worry about mana in a minute. We win off hybrids. These are basically 2/2s, unfortunately. A little bit of draw off the Locket and the Light Up the Stage. A little bit of Recursion off Dead Rebels. We could run 2 of those instead of like one of the other ones, but I'm not sure. A little bit of flying protection and a little bit of removal. Okay. That's not terrible. Let me pull up Paint. Well, I joined a pre-release at my local event. I'm doing Two to Giant on Saturday. I'm considering doing more. I don't know yet. We'll see. I like the idea of it. I had a lot of fun with that last time. It's just unfortunate that it's, of course, when I'm streaming. So the answer is I don't know. All right, so that's the first version. We'll worry about the mana later. And then let's take a look at the other pool. Am I playing with Joe or I'm playing with Tyler? All right. The other version is probably blue, green, white, somewhere in there. Starting with the power cards we'd like to play. Don't have a lot of fixing for those colors, a little bit though. The area munculuses are pretty good. We're not playing black, I guess, because our black cards that are okay, black, white, are there. That card's pretty good too. Griffins, Sphinxes, other Sphinxes, Senate Guild Mages, all quite nice. There is an Azorius Locket. I don't know if we're going to play that. Tend to like the lockets to fix the off color, not like the lockets to play the main color, main colors. Don't think we're anywhere near black-white. I mean, we can do black-white flyers again, right? Seems really boring to have to do that a billion times in a row, but it's pretty strong. Plague White would be nice to play. Grotesque the Desires, removal. Carrion Imp is features there. The Spire Mangler is fine. Having one Dead Rebels is fine. Oops. One Consigned to the Pit is okay. Clear the Stage seems easier to play in our other version, but we'll look. Okay, so those are the black cards that we might end up playing. What about the blue and white? Mass Manipulation. Probably not. I think Swirling Torment's playable though. It's not a 4-mana card. It's at least a 6-mana card. Closer to probably. I mean, that's it. I get one creature off 6 mana. That seems so insanely slow. Do I like any mythologies? Can you be a little bit more clear with what you're asking? Excuse me. The Drake is quite good. The Sphinx is excellent. Skitteriel is fine. Sneak's okay if you have gates to support it. I haven't played this card yet. It seems okay. I mean, a 6-mana. We'll see. The bounce card is decent. The fairy is decent. Archway Angel is quite good. Syndicate Messenger is fine. Ministrant's very good. I think the Officer's okay. The Forbidding Spirit was decent. Okay, so something like this for the blue, white, black, green cards we'd like to play. I didn't even go through the rest of the green cards, because there basically aren't any. We still have no enchantment removal, which is quite bad. Okay. Oh, gods, Greek, Roman, Hindu, Norse, Mayan, etc. I see. I don't know too much about some of the mythologies. I did some mythology reading as a kid. I got kind of into it.
A gleaming endowment.
Read a lot of the North mythology stuff as a kid. Read some Native American
Gotta fill up this
mythology.
goal after all the free entertainment you provided.
Thank you, Mobus. Much appreciated the donation. So yeah, I got into a little bit of that. I read the Roman and Greek stuff as well a little bit as a kid. So as a kid, I liked mythologies. Of those, I like the Norse stuff. I like Loki. I find him a personal inspiration, although I'm not convinced that's what he's meant to be. Black. So the blue is basically the flyers. And then the multicolored cards. So if we're playing blue, we get this card. If we're splashing blue, I mean, what would we be playing? White, green, splashing blue? Doesn't seem to work. Angel expensive for the body, sure, but 3/4 flyers are pretty damn strong in this format. It's very hard to deal with. That 4 toughness seems to be a pretty big cut point. I mean, but that's a 4-3 flyer, and that's a 3-4 flyer. Or not 3-4 flyer, excuse me. 3-3 flyer here, looking at the thrall. We already have flyers in there. Do we have any other mana fixing? We have an Orzhov. Locket. Yeah, we do. And an Orzhov gate. White, black, splash, blue. We can splash the Drake on a splash. We can splash the Sphinx's Insight on a splash. The Senate Griffin's white anyways. So I lose this, that. It's not that interesting. I would lose my Sphinx of Foresight, which kind of sucks. So like the card, I can still play that card if I wanted. Don't play Prying Eyes, but don't actually care about playing Prying Eyes. Lose Mass Manipulation, but I'm not that worried about that either. Don't get to play the Aeromunculuses, but I don't think I'm going to get to play these anyways. I think I'm black, white, blue, which is just in my primary blue, white, or primary black, white. So I don't think those get to be played, which means I don't need the Simic Locket. That's a blue card for all intents. It has to be blue, white there. So we're white core. Are we looking at blue, black, splashing white, or are we looking at as one of our options or not? Because I mean that card's pretty splashable in like a black blue deck. Don't really have mana for black blue, but I kind of do. I mean, if I splash Azorius's Gate, I mean if I run these, this is black blue basically, and I just run Swamps and Islands. That splashes 3 sources of white. Do I have enough 2s to not play white as a primary? Let me play my Sphinx too. I think I want to try black, blue, splashing white. Let's see if I can build that deck and make it stick. A lot of flyers here. I get to use all my powerful flyers too. I don't know if I can play that one. This is the white splash. That one's okay, but I like the other ones a little bit more anyways. I wouldn't play that. Play the Duelist. I don't know if I'd play the Prying Eyes. I suspect it will get cut. Play the flyers. This guy's a little bit harder to play on too as well. But maybe. I mean, I don't mind him coming out a little bit later. Becomes unplayable. Splashing white. Oh, splashing white though limits that. Doesn't limit the Seraph though. It's another nice part of this. Her mana cost is really light. So we got 4 drops for days. They're all very powerful. We got a shit ton of big ass flyers too, which is kind of nice. I don't know if this card gets played anymore. So many 4 drops. Like nothing earlier than 4 though. Can we just go pure tricolor? Where did my 3-drop go? It just moved around. Where did it put my imp? God, it's gonna be easier to pull them out than reapply them, isn't it?
Renewal. Welcome back.
MTG PogChamp.
MTG PogChamp. Thank you very much, Fantune, for the resub. So I'll end up playing that as a 2, which apparently is there, sure. 3, 3, 2, 5, 6. That's the 5 pile, sure. Yeah, it's 48 there. And we're probably unable to play these. Because of mana costs. Stop. I'd love to play this Bell Haunt, but I'm not sure that it matters. So what do we have here? Have 3 2s that are playable with blue-black, although neither of them trade very well. And we have 1 3. I don't think I can play that. Oh, that's not true. A couple more 3s. Three 3s? Is that enough? Maybe? Play a Wall of Lost Thoughts to buy us time for flyers too. Alright, I don't mind running a wall here. We lose a couple of valuable creatures. $46 right now. Got a lot of white sources here. I don't actually know that I want lockets, but maybe. How long does it take for the meta to solidify? A couple weeks. Probably don't need a ground-based creature, even a good one, since everything else flies. I actually have a fairly good chance of activating Clear the Stage between Sphinx, Windstorm Drake, and Seraph, although maybe not a huge chance. Don't think we're playing Prying Eyes if I'm running double lockets. This is a maybe. So are we 4 cards over? Don't really want to be running double lockets. Run the one that has blue in it. So that's likely to come out. 2 more. Don't love the sneak. Probably a little bit redundant with double messenger, double carrying it. There's too many 4s in here. Two 3 heals me, or 2 3 spawns 1/1 flyers. Probably. I don't know. Those are both kind of good. A little bit shy on cheap removal too. I would love to take out something shitty like this Trumpeter. Maybe I can just pull one of those 2 drops. Put a wall in. Might be good enough. So Trumpeter, Locket, Torment. Excuse me. And then maybe 1 more flyer? Or 1 flyer? What's creature count at? 18. It's too many 4s here. It's got to be one of these. Take the imp, I guess. Okay. So we're going to try this. It's a bit ambitious, maybe, since the mana base doesn't... I mean, the mana base kind of supports. So we're splashing white. Oh, but Messenger's the splash color. I should probably pull the splash card over the one in our primary. Yeah. Okay. So what are we actually looking at for mana base? We want mana, white mana, bit later. We actually want a fair number of sources with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white cards. This is 3 already, maybe like 5. And then what does that give us for blue and black? 7 black, 8 blue. Can we go to 4 white? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white cards. Don't really want to go to 4 white. Seven black sources, 8 blue. Should probably go to 4 white. Gives me 8, 8, 4. It's doable. Do I have that little Rakdos imp in this one? The black mana one? Yeah, I do. The Footlight Fiend. Can I pull something else shitty out of here for that? And we didn't end up playing graveyard synergy cards, huh? Huh. Would have liked to have played one Dead Revel. All right, let's try this. It's a little low on white sources. We're down to 4. 5 with the locket. Oh, that's okay. So 5 white. 9 blue. And 8 black sources. Sure, let's do it. I think we can make this work. All right, what are we calling this one? Call it Missing Recursion. Done. I like the artwork. Okay, let's get some games.